All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Thursday Night Live. Oh man, our microphone was not on there for a second. So good to see everybody in the nest. We have special guest tonight, Sergeant Stacker, Miss Stacker, here in the nest, hanging out with the RavenHawk Coins family. Good to see everybody here. I see the one, the only Johnny T, Doug Wagner, Create Craft, Coins and Collectibles, Invisible River Ranch, KCB in the nest, Bill Driscoll, excuse me, of course, Sergeant Stacker, John Camper's here, Wausau Game Cam, how you doing? Bombay Sapphire, Coin Silver, Ravensbot, Red-haired redneck 1984, Gilbert Rogers, Brent Straddle. Ladies and gentlemen, 62 months as a platinum penguin. It's great to be in the nest tonight, says the one and only Sergeant Stacker. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 5 years. 5 years. And very awesome. I'm very honored to be able to call Sergeant Stacker one of my close friends. And good to see him here. I see Harley Babe, Silver Throne Stacker, Doug McCumber. Oh, yes, and Miss Stacker. Worm Wizard Castings, Dan McCumber, Emil G2, Michael Hargis, Coin Silver, J-Dog with a $5 super chat says, hey, yo, you better call somebody, brother. Eric A. Hay says 3 years, 36 months as a Silver Hawk, my friends. Holy cow. What a long time. Time flies by. Very, very grateful to have people like Eric A. in the nest as well. Let's see here. G-Dub is here in Marsh. Yox Nav. Pete Clark, 22 months as a Silver Hawk. Still haven't left the nest. Almost 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. Yoxnav, Super Collector, C.M. Silver. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Chris Helms is here. Guys, 5 months. Cool things. With a Spuds McKenzie pit bull. He says, here's to 5 more. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the love. So we're going to get into this. It's a small auction tonight because literally Miss Stacker and Sergeant Stacker are like in the other room hanging out. And good to have them here. They got to hang out with Peppa and Stacker. My dogs, if you didn't already know. Let me get this to focus in. All right, our early bird is either a 1942 Walking Liberty half, a Merc dime, a 40%er Ike, a 1987 mint set, or a 1969 proof set. I'm going to turn on the night bot so we can get that rolling. Keep on rolling, 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 rock. All right. All right, active chatters. Rhonda Tolliver, how you doing, lady? Good to see you, my friend. Big hugs to you. Guys, Fireside Coins, 54 months, almost 5 years as well. Platinum Penguin says, good luck, Nesters. Good to see you, Fireside. How you doing, brother? All right, let me get this set up for you guys. And then I will be back in a second. Alan Hall's here. Casey Hall. Let's see. Wausau Game Cam. I only do YouTube, my friend. I've been asked to do Whatnot. But it's a long story. I've just decided not to do Whatnot a while back. Roy Boy is here. Visterion is here. Metallic Silver Skull. That one VR4. Bigfoot, KCB, how you doing, my friend? Working and stacking as always, says Fireside Coins. Nice, brother. Nice. But it's always good to see you, my friend. I'm doing good and hope you're also happy I finally get to come in and see it. Thank you. Especialo, 62 months, 5+ years as a Golden Eagle. Holy cow. Silverhawk for 37 months. Bill Driscoll loves the nest. Over 3 years. Look at the loyalty in this room, my friends. You guys are unbelievably supportive, and I truly do love you all for it. All right, I'm going to be back in just a minute. Get your names in there for the early bird, and we will pick somebody. What's up, Compton? Michael Hargis, $900 lottery scratcher. Whoo, nice. What's up, Richard Cornell, T3? Heck yeah, he says great loyalty. Vincent C is here. You know what? I was going to go grab a drink, but I'm going to get into this. I'm going to pick the winner here with you guys. Especialo won with a $10 super chat. Holy smoke, starting off strong tonight, guys. We got Jeff in the nest. Hey, Jeff, your stuff went to the person supposed to be coming back to us. You will get it no matter what. And I apologize for the delay. I'm going to throw something in special because that's just frustrating. And I know it sucks to have to wait for something. I know Ty McFadden's still probably waiting. I haven't heard anything new on his package that's actually been sent to him. And it's just been stuck in the system. But we don't forget you guys. We don't forget you. All right, let's see who the winner is in 3, 2, 1. Booyah. Yoksnav, ladies and gentlemen. Yoksnav is our first lucky winner on the night. Which one would you like, brother? Do you want the 42 Walker? Guys, Cool Things with a $5 super chat says, it's a great day in the nest. Do you want the Walker, the Merc, the Ike, the 87 mint set, or the 1969 proof set, brother? Your choice. Let me know what you'd like to have, and we'll go from there. Heck yeah. The dice game is still on the other bot. All right, let me... Oh, yeah. Thank you, brother. See, I forget about these things. Create Craft, the hardest working mod in the business. All right, let me get back over here. He'll take the Walker. I don't know. A lot of you guys that know me for quite a while should understand that I always put one item somewhere in the giveaway that is nicer than the rest to see if you guys are paying attention or if you just pick what you like, because there's nothing wrong with that. That's one of the beauties of collecting coins, is that you get the things you like. Oh, man. Let me find a box here. All right. So now all the rest of this stuff, and I will show you guys here what we're talking about. All this stuff, including the 1 ounce Merc, is going into the Industream Extreme box. Michael Wells, I pay attention at least some of the time. That's funny, man. But we got a lot of cool stuff to be given away tonight. You know how it goes. We give stuff away based on the likes, but it's going to be a shorter stream, so every once in a while, I'll probably toss something in there just for fun. Like, you know what? I'm going to add another beautiful... This is an uncirculated Merc dime. These aren't crappy ones. These are pretty cool. All right. Johnny T, have not been to the post office, my friend. Been really, really busy. But we'll get there. All right. Here we go. 1964 Americana coin set. This is an uncirculated set. It's got some toning starting on it. But this is really more just for the silver that's in there. And whoever wins is going to get, of course, a RavenHawk coin sticker. So in this set, the quarter, the dime, and the half are literally... Uh-oh. What the heck? This is really weird. This is really weird. Guys, I'm missing my, Give me 1 second. I have the wrong Excel sheet. Oh, I know what I can do. I can use this one. What's up, Savvy Stacker? So there's about $22 in melt in the set. We're going to start it off at $1. Guys, happy 40th anniversary for G-Dub and Deborah's 40th anniversary this Sunday. Big shout out to them. That's really cool. Congratulations, guys. 40 years, that's a long time. Here's to 40 more. Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Cornell starting us off at $24 to make us holler with the George. Richard Cornell in the lead at 24, looking for 25 to stay alive. Do we hear 25 going once? We don't slow roll, we go through these. Richard Cornell in the lead at 24. Eric A says he's got 25 on it with the snow. Looking for 26 in the mix. Do we hear 26 going once? Eric A in the lead for 25. Looking for 26 going twice. Eric A in the lead. Will it hold? You just never know. Where's it gonna go? Last call for Mr. Al Key. Ho, ho, ho. Eric A in the lead at $25. Okay. Oh, there it is. All in. Fair warning. Warning. It looks like this bad set is see Eric say, "Oh no, not 25." Okay, I'm not sure. Is that a live bid, Eric, or are you backing out? Okay, I'm kind of Oh. Yeah, Eric, I'm surprised too, because if you went into a shop to buy it, you'd probably pay about $30 or so. All in, fair warning. Bad set is sold to Eric A for 25. Yeah, you got a decent deal there, brother. Because here's the thing, when it has that much silver in it, you literally got it for pretty much cost. But hey, that's how it is when you're doing auctions. It's all about the big picture. What's up, Joe Must Be? All right, here we go. So we have a 59, 60, and 61 proof set all together. Sealed. 3 proof sets going in one lot. I have a reserve on it. And I don't understand why I had an auction spreadsheet that seems to have gone missing on me. And I don't understand why it's showing it May. This is really weird. Anyways, I'll just use the sheet that we have from the link. Give me just a second here. So I have a reserve bid on the 3 sets at 95. I think that's pretty fair. So good luck, everybody. Good luck. Guys, Scorpio coming in at 95. Sergeant Stacker coming in at a hundo with the George. Sergeant Stacker in the lead at a hundo. Looking for 105 to stay alive. Do we hear 105? Going once. Sergeant Stacker in the lead at 100. Looking for 105. Jeff coming in at 105 with the Snope, ladies and gentlemen. Eric trying to get in there. Jeff just a little quicker on the draw, y'all. Scorpio coming in at 110, beating out Sergeant Stacker. Scorpio in the lead at 110. Sergeant Stacker dropping the bomb on us, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in at 120, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for 125 to stay alive. Going once. Sergeant Stacker in the lead at 120. Looking for 125. Do we hear 125? Scorpio is out. Going twice. Watch him go, ladies and gentlemen, says Brother Doug Wagner. Last call for Mr. Al Key. Ho, ho, ho. Sergeant Stacker in the lead at 120. Miss Coin Crew, what's going on, lady? All in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad sets are going to be sold to Sergeant Stacker, the man of the hour, at 120, my friends. Congratulations. Doug Harding, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. All right. So that's Sergeant Stacker. And since he's here this evening, I get to put his stuff right here in a little pile. And we're on to lot number 3. Remember, we're going to do a giveaway after lot number 7 and lot number 14. So we will have giveaways. Next item up, you get a sticker. Do you have any one of those one gold backs? Yes, I do have the 1 gold backs in the buy it nows. And if I remember, yes, the 1 gold backs are alphas. So if you want to get yourself some gold backs, I know that Create Craft right there, he can put you down on the list for what you like. Excuse me. All right, next item up, ladies and gentlemen, right here, 2017 West Point Eagle Proof 70 Ultra Cameo from the 2020 West Point Mint Horde, and the special Reagan little artwork thing here. Autographed, authentic Mercanti. These were actually in a video that I did recently where somebody had paid over $200 a piece for these originally, guys. I mean, just unbelievable. But, you know, we try to keep everybody informed and whatnot. You do what you can. I do have a reserve on these at 75. Yep. Free shipping for Sergeant Stacker and Miss Stacker tonight. Can't go wrong. So what these go for, and I'll tell you right now, these gray sheet for the Just Government package at $80 and $100 for Proof 70. And then with the Mercanti signatures and stuff, they actually go for about $110, $115. So 75 is a deal. Doug Harding says he wants a gold back, and he's bidding on the Eagle, ladies and gentlemen. Going once at 75. Looking for 76 in the mix. What's up, Brian Jensen? Good to see you. Shadrach 777's here. Charles Henry said he saw that vid. Thank you, Charles. Going twice, my friends. Doug Harding about to get a good deal. Shin bone connected to the knee bone. Coming in at 80 with the George. Jeff trying to get in there. Going once. Doug Harding coming alive at 85, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Harding in the lead. Going once. Looking for 86 in the mix. 115. I bid Gray Sheet says Fireside Coins. Ladies and gentlemen, dropping the bomb on us. Holy cow. Going once. Guys, Fireside in at 115. Shinbone trying to get in there, but Fireside, strong bid. 115 going twice. Doug Harding is oot. Last call for Mr. Al. Key. Haul, ladies and gentlemen. And all in. Fair warning. Holy Peppa. This bad coin is going to be sold to Fireside Coins for 115, ladies and gentlemen. What a win. Thank you, Fireside. I appreciate that, brother. All right, so Fireside. Not too shabby. Can you ship to Dead Horse? I'm at work. LOL. Fireside, just send me an email that tells Miss Raven where to send it, and we will send it where you need it to go, brother. We got you. Davis Wall says, sup, coin nerds? Richard Cornell, there are some two gold backs left. Some 2-value gold backs. And my awesome helper, Create Craft, kicking serious butt. We got 71 likes on the night, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we get to 100, we're going to add to the end of stream to make it more extreme. But you know what? I want you guys to get some good stuff tonight. So we're going to just... My home address is good. The wife can get it. All right, awesome, brother. We're going to throw in a silver Rosie just to say thank you. Yes, the 2 gold back is 14. The 1 gold back is 7. They go up in increments of 7, brother. All right, next item up, we have a 1985 BU Libertad. It's starting to get a little bit of a light toning to it. Right there. Along with a sticker. And these are going at $66 on APMEX right now. Which, you know, APMEX is kind of high priced. I agree. But we're going to start the bid at $40. That was Fireside Coins, Eric A. Guys, Adam Crawford at 45, Jeff and Yoxnav in there. Scorpio in the lead with the George. Rockzilla coming in at 50. And in the lead, Adam Crawford and Jeff trying to get in there. But Adam Crawford coming back on the attack with a George of his own. Adam Crawford in the lead. Sergeant Stacker's helping out. He's awesome. Yoxnav at 56. Jeff trying to get in there. Put it on the sheet before it gets forgot. That's for sure. Eric A., thank you, brother. Yoxnav in the lead at 56. Looking for 57. Worm Wizard Castings, you're good. Jeff at 59 and doing fine. Looking for 60, going once. Adam Crawford is out. Brown Sugar 0069, how you doing, my friend? Going twice, my friends. Yoxnav, I think he's saying 60 to make it nifty. Going once. Looking for 61, going twice. You know me, we don't slow roll. We run through these suckers. Going 3 times for the nesties. Yoxnav at 60. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold. To Yoxnav for 60. Eric A. says he wants an Alpha 1 gold back, please. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Richard Cornell, do you want 2 of them? If there's a mistake, just let me know. And we will take care of it. Still cheaper than APMEX, says Adam Crawford. I'll take 2 Florida. Which one, Visterion? The 1 gold back or the 2 gold back? Okay, so Richard Cornell does want 2 of the 2s. And Visterion wants 2 of the 2s. 2. 6-pack 110. Gene Anderson, how you doing, my friend? It is awesome to see you. Always good. Oh, just 1 of the 2 for Visterion. He just wants 1, 2. All right. 1964 Denver Minted MS66 NGC slabbed and certified. Kennedy. Richard Hunter, the 2s are $14. Wish I could stay around, but work and play don't mix. Hey, Fireside, thanks for coming in, man. It's always good to see you. I really do appreciate you. All right, let's see. I do have a reserve on this one at $60. They sheet for 70 or so in that condition. So good luck, everybody. We got 113 hanging out. We got 84 likes. We get to 100 likes, we're going to add to the end of stream to make it more extreme. But hey, you know what? I'm still feeling generous, so I'm going to add a war nickel to the sheet. Or not to the sheet, to the box. Right there. That's going in. And Richard Cornell, yes, that's $28. And Richard Cornell, if you let us send it snail mail, you don't have to pay for shipping. We just put it in an envelope with a stamp, and it should get to you just fine. So if you email me and say just send it snail mail, I can have Miss Raven do it that way. All right, going once. Nobody biting on the Kennedy MS66. Going twice. Reserve on this one is $60. Last call. Silver Throne Stacker. Have you coin roll hunted lately? No, not in a while. Eric A. coming in at 55. You know what, Eric? Fine. It's sold. Sold to Eric A. for $55. Why not? All right. Eric A does a lot of really cool stuff for the channel, so, you know, sometimes you just do it. Brian Jensen, sorry to hear about your Lyme disease, brother. That's a horrible, horrible thing to have to deal with. And I hope you can get some relief, man. All right, next thing up. All right, next thing coming up, we have 2 walkers, a 44 and a 45. Now, this company says they're uncirculated. Honestly, they're more XF to AU, but I put them together. Guys, Justin Cummings with a $5 super chat. What an epic beast. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you, brother. I do have them in the description as AU because, quite frankly, they pretty much are. But, you know what? I'm going to put here XF/AU. We're going to start the bid off at $25, guys. Oh, I only put the 55 out there to hear the song. Uh-oh. 55! Shadrach at 30. American Patriot coming in at 40. What's up, David Rubin? Welcome to the show. Going once to Jeff at 44. What's up, Ida Herring? How you doing? All right, guys. Ida in the nest. Jeff coming in at 44, looking for 45. Worm Wizard crackings, I would say to definitely crack them out. That's for sure. Alan Hall. Buy it now, 1 gold back, and add it to the EOS. Guys, that's awesome, man. Alan Hall, adding to the EOS. I'll grab that gold back in a minute to throw it in there so that we know we can get that in there. Guys, American Patriot coming in at 45 to stay alive. Going once. American Patriot in the lead at 45. Looking for 46. Mustang Dave sent 5 RavenHawk coin memberships, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. Going twice. American Patriot in the lead at 45. Looking for 46. Last call for Mr. Al. Key. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, all in. Fair warning. This bad set is going to be sold. To American Patriot for 45. Good to see everybody here. We're getting some love in the nest. Bin the rest of the one goldback, says Shadrach. So whatever's left after that one that we're giving away from Alan Hall. And this was American Patriot. Very cool. What's up, Silverman 92? You know what else I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to add to the end of stream something else just because. How about we add another 40%er Ike, ladies and gentlemen. Silver 40%er. That's going in there to say thank you. Let me grab that gold back that we're going to throw in from Alan Hall so I don't forget. So Alan grabbed a single gold back. And that's going into the box right there. It's in a little bag. All right. We're on to lot number 7, and then we're going to do a really cool giveaway. I think you guys will like what I have up next for the giveaway. Goldbacks are 7 per goldback. So each time you go up in a unit, they stay 7. So a 1 is 7, a 2 is 14, and so on. We have a 1906. Oh, come on, V-Nickel. V-Nickel, who doesn't want to be seen. Let me see if I can turn on the flashing... The flash invisible scope. See if we can get this to focus. Sorry about that, guys. I've updated software and everything, and it just won't do anything for me. But we're going to get that fixed at some point. But right there, 1906. It does have a little notch that I didn't see behind the hair. Right there. But this is like a VF. And you know, the person that originally said this was close to XF, I didn't really take too much of a look at it. So I would say this is more of the VF variety. Still worth the price that's on there, but not as high a grade as what I had originally thought. So I need to be honest about that, looking at it under the scope. But scopes also zoom in way more than you can with a 5x. And we'll start the bid out on this for $5. Good luck, everybody. I know, blow on it like a Nintendo, huh? All right, good luck, everybody. Good luck. All right, guys, Richard Cornell coming in at 7 with the George. American Patriot, it looks like Shadrach, I think, bought up the last of the goldbacks, brother. Or actually, no, it looks like we were, yeah, Shadrach got the last of what was there, my friend. But I can get you more in the next show. Doug Harding. Matter of fact, I want to get some of the higher denominations for you guys. Going once. But I appreciate you, American Patriot. Going twice. Send one out to American Patriot. 6-pack coming in at 9, ladies and gentlemen. That's really nice of you, brother. You know what? And for doing that, I'm going to add to the end of stream a 40% Silver Kennedy. Just because you know how I am when you guys give each other some love. Going once to 6-pack at 9. Peppa's in there hanging out with Stacker and Miss Stacker. She might be hanging out in her cage for a little while. She got really excited. Going twice. We're at 91 likes on the night. Looking to get a hundo in the nest. Last call for Mr. Alcohol. All right, all in. Fair warning. This is sold. To 6-pack for $9. That's a good deal, man. Congratulations. Johnny T, it's the same thing. Crate, cage, like, come on now. Guys, Shadrach with a super chat help with stampage. Thank you, brother. Matter of fact, they got the biggest one you can buy. They could stand up, turn around completely, have water, the whole 9. With big, giant beds inside of them. So they live in luxury. All right, next item up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give away something pretty darn cool. This is something I see other channels put up for auction. I've put a couple up here and there, but not very often. But I have. Right there. The uncirculated 3-coin 40%er set. But I also understand why Johnny doesn't like saying cage because he loves the dogs. I get it. So, right there. We're going to put that up for grabs. I'm going to turn on the Nightbot. And I'll be back. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. What's up, Jack Covert? Good to see you. All right, guys, I'll be back in just a minute. Is it not? Okay, that's showing there. But... there we go. I'll be back in just a minute, everybody. right, guys. It's that time to see who the winner chicken dinner is. In 3, 2, 1. I love the Bicentennial set. Got a couple different versions of them from Brother RavenHawk. Thank you, brother. I said 3, 2, 1. Booyah. KCB with another win, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, KCB is on a hot streak. Congratulations to KCB. Very nice. You're welcome, my friend. All right. Let's get back to the action in the auction. And big thank you to everybody hanging out tonight. I appreciate you guys immensely, more than you know. What's up, Mud Swat? What's up, Blue Moon B? How you doing? Good to see you. I hear 1923 Standing Liberty Quarter. This thing is a nice one. In great condition. Resin Dragon Studios. Are you in the nest, my friend? That is up now. And I have the value of it at 65. I didn't put a reserve in the sheet. That's a mistake on my part. Richard Hunter, yes, I will be getting higher denomination gold backs in the future. They have been going out of the shop really fast, but I plan on getting some 5s and a couple 10s. When you start getting into the 25s and the 50s and the 100s, those are you know, pretty serious money. The 100 is $700. This coin here, I'll start the bid off at 45, my friends. This SLQ is easily worth $65, $70. But that's a good question, Richard. I do plan on getting higher denominations. Davis Wall starting us off at 45. So if there's a denomination that you'd like me to get, let me know. And I will. Rockzilla coming in at 46 in the mix. On this beautiful 1923 SLQ. Joe Musby, yes, I'd have heartburn. That is a very nice SLQ. Davis Wall coming in at 47, y'all. Celery does it, Johnny. You know it. Eric A says he just wants to see one in hand. J-Dog, I am not setting up a table, but I will be there. I'll be there buying. Going once to Davis Wall at 47. Justin Cummings coming in at 48 with the snow. Going once. Jack, I'll be there walking around. I don't know the times because I have Sergeant Stacker and Mr. Stacker with them. With us, but we will be there. So if you run into me or you see me walking around, come and say hi. I appreciate it. Guys, Sergeant Stacker coming in with the George at 50, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for at least 51, going once. Justin Cummings at 51 with the snow. Looking for 52 like we're Mr. LeFew. Joe must be trying to get in there, but Justin quicker. Just Joe at 52, looking for 53, like we're Johnny T. Justin Cummings can't drive. 55! Justin in the lead at 55, looking for 56, going once. Justin Cummings in the lead at 55, looking for $56, going twice. I apologize for the crunching, guys. I know it can be frustrating. But I kept having those coughs because the heartburn was getting me. Guys, Sergeant Stacker coming in with a George of his own. Johnny T says, Sergeant Stacker, are you going to do a face reveal tonight? Going once. He's always welcome to do a cameo if he'd like. I love your sound effects you make. I'm doing the same sometimes. Nice, Worm Wizards. Guys, if you are into farming or gardening and you want to get some worm castings that help benefit your plants, go over to Worm Wizard Castings and give them some love. I plan on ordering some at some time. Do you know what other states Goldback is in negotiations with? Is that even how it works? So Ty McFadden, where Goldbacks are being able to be produced, I do the celery thing now too, says Cool Things. Thank you. You're welcome, brother. So any state that accepts gold and silver, precious metals as currency that you can pay your taxes, you can pay your bills with, you can bring physical gold or silver. Goldback then goes and makes a series for that state. They don't have to negotiate with the state. They're based out of Utah, but I know that Arizona's coming up. I know that Texas was in the works, but something happened, and it's going to be a little while maybe to get them back in. But there's literally 4 or 5 more that are coming in the next year. All right, guys. Sergeant Stacker at 60. Last call for Mr. Alcohol. But they are a great family, guys. The Goldback family. Oh, guys, we got over 100 likes. We're going to add to the end of stream to make it more extreme. We're going to give a Kennedy 40%er and a uncirculated Merc Dime. And heck, why not even a Rosie? So 3 items going in for the 103 likes. And yes, Oklahoma is mid-August. All in. Fair warning, this bad coin is sold to Sergeant Stacker for 60. So you want to get the ball rolling in your state to have them, accept gold and silver as, currency. And that works out. That's really cool, actually. And here's the thing. When you buy a Goldback and you go to use it for trade, it's not like gold or physical silver where, you paid $3 or $4 above spot, and then you go to sell it, they hit you under spot, or they hit you right at spot. If for a Goldback, if you paid $7 for the Goldback, you'll actually be able to trade for like $6.95. I mean, $6.86. You're only like 14 cents under what you paid for. But over time, they have gone up in value. When Goldbacks first started in 2019, they were literally $2 a piece. Now they're $7, so they've gone up quite a bit. Yep, Savvy Stacker, that is true in Florida. And as long as the car place accepts the Goldbacks as a merchant, then yes, you would be able to do that. And it's another thing, it's a smart thing to try to get more merchants to sign up and help you guys, Sixpack said the last time he bought Goldbacks, they were less than $4. See? So they've gone up pretty much. Pretty cool. My state is going to start putting sales tax on bullion. Oh, man, that's a bummer. All right, next one up is the second of the 2020 West Point Mint Horde Proof 70 Ultra Cameos with the Mercanti signature. That thing is a nice coin. We have a reserve bid of $75. Just in the government packaging, the OGP, they're $80. With just a 70 grade and nothing special, no signature or anything, they're over 100. So at 75, we're doing pretty well. With the Mercanti and Reagan thing, you're talking probably about 115, give or take. All right, guys, Doug Harding in the lead at 75 with the George. Going once. Doug Harding in the lead. Going twice. Doug Harding about to get a killer deal. Last call for Mr. Alcohol. Eric A coming in at 76 with the snow. 79. Doug coming back with the bomb. Doug in the lead at 90. Going once. MJD84 tried to get in there, but Doug in the lead. MJDE84, you have to be pre-registered, my friend. Does anybody know MJD84? Going twice. Baby got gold backs. Last call. Doug Harding in the lead at 90 bucks. One of the mods, if you could put on there, MJDE is good, says Steve LaPointe. Okay, cool. So MJD in the lead at 100. Doug Harding at 105 to stay alive. We got back-to-back Georges. MJD, looks like you are backed up by the nest. Welcome to the nest, my friend. Thank you for being here. Going once. All right, guys. Doug Harding at 105. Looking for 110, ladies and gentlemen. He's good on my stream, says Miss Quain Crew. Cool. Well, we're glad to have you, MJ. D84. Doug Harding at 105. Looking for 110. Last call for Mr. Owl. Key. Ho, ho, ho. Doug Harding at 105. Looking for 110. And that's awesome. Everybody backing you up. Any friend of MJD is a friend of mine then. All in. Fair warning. It is sold to Doug Harding for 105. MJ, if you want to bid on stuff you want to get free shipping, you just become a RavenHawk level member, and that'll give you free shipping going forward. If not, there is a flat fee of $5 for whatever you get in a night. We don't charge up or add anything. That's our thing. Good to see Steve LaPointe in the nest. Mr. L.A. Point. Yeah. All right. Next item up, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Charles Doom? We have an 84 BU Libertad. We have the Libertad. The Tata Alert. Tata Alert. Tata Alert. All right, Libertad up for grabs. This one, they go for $92 on APMEX. If you guys can believe that, that is just mind-boggling. And you know people are buying them because, well, they keep selling them. But with us, a starting bid will be $40. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Guys, Adam Crawford coming in with the bomb on us. At 50, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Crawford in the lead at 50. Jeff can't drive. 55. Jeff in the lead at 55. Eric A. and Rockzilla trying to get in there, but Jeff in the lead going once at 55. Looking for 56 in the mix. Do we hear 56? What's up, Dave Rubin? Going twice. Jeff in the lead at 55, once, twice, 3 times a lady. CM Silver coming in at 60, ladies and gentlemen. Going once. Shadrach, that is horrible what happened in Texas, man. All those little kids, you know, I'm a dad. And my God, you know, that's something that people shouldn't outlive their children. That I think that is one of the cruelest things that can happen in life would be to outlive your own child. You know, it's just sad. All right, guys. CM at 63. Jeff was at 62. Going once to CM. It rose 26 feet in 45 minutes. Wow. Going twice. That is just unreal. Last call, ladies and gentlemen. CM in the lead at 63. All in. Fair warning. This bad round crown town is sold to CM Silver for 63. My grandmother outlived all 4 of her kids. Oh, man. You know, guys, I really hope that from what I hear, they say even more people are missing. What's up, Jeff Silver Smith? Good to see you, brother. I got to see Jeff at the Tulsa show. And, you know, sometimes life is hard like that, Eric A. That is true, brother. 170 missing. Wow. Wow. We have a 1905, but you know what, guys? I'm feeling generous on the V-nickel. I'm going to put this in the end of stream to make it more extreme, my friends. I figure a V-nickel in the box would be cool. You never promise tomorrow, so live life to the fullest every day. That's a true statement, brother. That is a true statement. You know what? I'm missing something. Give me a second. I got to get more stickers. But they're not far away if I remember. There they are. What do, you know? All right. Definitely harder losing kids, man. That stuff is just depressing. 1948 Denver PCGS AU58 double dyed reverse FS 801. You don't see a lot of Franklins that are double dyes, so that's pretty cool. I think I have it. Oh, I don't have a reserve on it, but I have it at $50. We'll put the starting bid at $40 and go from there. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Guys, LaPointe coming in at 47. Jeff was at 44, trying to get out the door. Daryl USA says those stickers rock. I'm going to have to get one. Heck yeah, Daryl. I'm going to do a moderator appreciation night coming up here in the near future. So what I'll definitely do is I'll make sure that if all the mods that don't get something, they'll still at least get a sticker. Guys, Jeff coming in at 49 to make it fine. Emil was here just a little while ago. Guys, Steve LaPointe, L.A. Point at 50. Yeah. Going once. Looking for 51 to get her done. Dewey here, 51. Going twice. L.A. Point in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Last call. There's Emil. See, the thing is, though, Emil likes NGC holders, guys. All in. Fair warning. If the bad coin is sold. To Steve LaPointe for 50. Wormcasting says that crunch was a good one. Thank you, brother. 6-pack. You just missed it, brother. And Shadrach, that was awesome of you doing that for American Patriot. I got his name on a bag right there from one of your gold backs, so I wanted to show you that so that you see it was we'll get to him. Yeah, I don't know where that rumor is from about Emil, but didn't realize we were getting stickers. I was thinking white labels. Love the stickers, Shadrach says, with a $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. All right, next one up. Now, this one is a nice one. This is a 44 Walker, PCS slabbed and certified at an MS64, ladies and gentlemen. That is a nice grade for a beautiful coin. And I do have a reserve at $80 on this one. Those stickers are epic. Thank you, brother. So good luck, everybody. Good luck. More storms tonight. Ah, J-Dog. That's not good. Guys, that person, Norman Furson, coming in with the George at 80. You never know who's hanging out in the background, guys. Norman Furson going once at 80. Looking for 81. Jeff coming in at 85 with the George of his own. Going once. Jeff in the lead at 85. Looking for 86 in the mix. Going twice. Guys, the double eights from Norman Furson. Norm in the lead. Going once. Going twice. What's up, Perry Custom Cards? 3 times for the Nesties. Norman in the lead at 88. Looking for 89 to make it fine. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is to Norman Furson, that person, for 88. All right. Davis Wall, y'all. Thank you, Norman. And that heartburn is still getting me. So the purple crown icons means that you're active in the chat. You get a certain amount of points for every time you say a comment or you add to the live stream. Ronald Lutz, how you doing? Welcome to the show. I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. All right, Wizard Worm Castings. Here we go. Next item, 1983 BU Libertata sighting. No royal crown. It's those little purple crowns you see right there. Now, for some reason, the 83s are a weird price on Atmex. They are $79.84. We're going to start the bid off like we did with the early ones at $40. 82 is the first year, Eric A. 82. No, wait. 83 is the first year for silver. Sorry. 82 is the first year for gold. Steve LaPointe coming in with the bomb at 50. Lofgren trying to get in there. Jeff can't drive. 55. Jeff in the lead at 55, looking for 56 in the mix. Going once, my friends. Jeff in the lead. I flunked at class participation, says Metallic Silver Squirrel. Oh, see, no, I did mess up. 82 is the first year, so this is second year, 81 first year for gold. I knew it was something like that. Joe Mustby, I've just been doing my diet and taking this stuff called AG1 and Glucosil. I feel great. So I need to maybe, do a check. And I'll let you guys know. It's been a while since I've checked my blood because I feel a lot better than I have in a while. Going once, but I do need to lose some weight. I'm getting fat again. Going twice. But the AG1 supplement is a probiotic, a prebiotic with reishi and lion's mane and all sorts of mushrooms in there. And a lot of the problem with diabetes is your gut health. And then also I take glucosil, which helps regulate your sugar levels. Gary S. at 56. Last call for Mr. Alcohol. Gary S. in the lead. But I appreciate you asking, brother. I don't try to complain a lot about my health and things that are going on. The gut is the second brain, he says. Wolf Tracks. What's up, David Wall? Dave, remember, do you still turn into a werewolf on a full moon? Steve LaPointe. Guys, Davis Wall made me laugh. Steve LaPointe in the lead at 57, going once. I'm mixing up stuff. Please stay healthy, lose the weight. I'm going to try, brother. I got kids and stuff. I got to make sure they're taken care of. Going twice. Last call for Mr. Alcohol. Steve LaPointe at 57. All in. Fair warning. This bad girl is going to be sold to Steve LaPointe for 57. And RavenHawk Coins is rocking 141K subscribers. Holy cow. He does turn into him. I saw him at the full moon in Tulsa, says Jeff. Oh, man. All right. Steve LaPointe. And you know what's really cool, guys? Create Craft pointed out something earlier that's new on the channel, that you can actually go and interact with my channel now. You can leave a post on the community post. You can put pictures. You can ask questions. You can suggest upcoming videos and stuff. And that is pretty darn cool. So the next thing I'm going to give away, my friends, and this thing is pretty cool. And it's original government packaging. Upside down. Is the proof version of the 40% silvers. The proof version. I'm going to put a RavenHawk coin sticker in there. I'm going to turn on the Nightbot. Put this on live chat. All right, everybody. Johnny T. Johnny T, they got to be respectful. That's all I say is, as long as they're respectful and in good fun, we're all good with it. All right, good luck, everybody. I'll be back in a minute. We'll do the last item, and then we'll do the end of stream extreme giveaway. You can't finish, Miss Raven. All right. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Okay. Let's see who the winner is in 3, 2, 1. Un, dos, tres, cuatro. Silverman 92. Silverman 92. This one's for you. Congratulations to Silverman 92. You're welcome, brother. All right, let's turn off that Nightbot. And we're on to lot 15, the last item up tonight. And that is a RavenHawk coin sticker. Here we go. The Silver Swan from 2023, Australia. Very nice coin commemorating the Queen. May she rest in peace. And we'll start this off at Johnny T. I'm not sure when I'm going to be back from Texas. If I do, I might go on for a little bit. You know, we'll see. Starting bid at $1. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. Eric A. dropping the bomb on us at 50. I have your Christmas ornaments. Perry Custom, you rock, brother. Eric A. coming in at 50. Lofgren, LaPointe, and Dave trying to get in there, but Eric A. in the lead at 50, looking for 51, going once. Eric A. in the lead. Nuked it, says Doug Wagner. Going twice. But we're going out of town, and I'm not sure what time we'll get back Sunday. And it might just be too late. But if I get back early enough, I might come on for a little while. But I also have company. I've got Sergeant Stacker and Miss Stacker here. So Sunday might be a no-go this week. But we'll see what happens. Last call. Swan, one of them words where the A is not pronounced A, it's pronounced all. Just saying. All right, all in. Fair warning. Hey, we got 126 likes. We're going to add a war nickel and a silver Ike to the industry to make it more extreme. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold to Eric A for $50. Thank you, Eric. Oh, Golden Bacon Tree. Did you get in there in time? Let me double check. Golden Bacon just missed it. Oh, brother, it was so close. But I appreciate you trying, my friend. All right. It is that time of the night. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to all the mods. Create Craft for doing the sheet. Daryl, USA, Peter Bow, Steve LaPointe, Mustang Dave, CM Silver, Brother Doug Wagner, Invisible River Ranch, Sergeant Stacker, J-Dog, Flying Dutchman, Peter Bowes, Daryl USA, American Patriot, Mustang Dave. I know I'm missing somebody in there. Was Resin Dragon here? I don't remember seeing her here, but oh well. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody that bought something this evening. I really do appreciate each of them. Oh, Joe Must Be. Sorry, brother. I do not mean to leave you out, my friend. My name is Doug, says Doug Wagner. Johnny T. Oh, you know what? It's a bummer that the stream bot thingy doesn't let me put just the mods anymore. All right, guys, a big shout out to Eric A., Sergeant Stacker, Fireside Coins, Jacques Snav, American Patriot, Six Pack 110, Doug Harding, CM Silver, Steve LaPointe, Norman Ferson, Joe Must Be, B-Roosh, Shadrack 777, Ricky the Scotty, Worm Wizard Castings, Richard Cornell, Visterion, and Alan Hall, y'all. Thank you so much for everything. Emil, we haven't done the box yet, brother. We're going to do that right now. Resin wasn't here. Oh, well. Yeah, and you know what? I haven't seen Frank Mons in a while. Hopefully Frank's doing okay. I know people said that they've seen him, so, you know. I know people get kind of tired. They go and do other stuff and whatnot, but Frank's a good dude. All right, so in the box we have the Alan Hall donated gold back. We have a uncirculated Merc Dime, an uncirculated Merc Dime, a 40% Kennedy, 40% Kennedy, uncirculated Merc, Rosie, 40% Silver Ike, Rosie. Frank Mons is a good... He lurks, that's for sure. I know he does sometimes. 1905. He's a good guy. Frank has all my respect in the world. I've got a lot of love for him. What's up, Jenna Nesbitt? A War Nickel. Another War Nickel. Another Ike. 40% silver. A 1987 uncirculated mint set. A 1969 proof set. Another 40%er Ike. This is the Bicentennial, the 76. And an ounce of silver. The Merc. David Rubin, you're welcome, brother. Thank you guys for being here. A lot of decent stuff in here, says Davis Wall. And this will go to one lucky winner. Big shout out and thank you to everybody for being here and helping out the way you do. So I'm going to put this all in the box. I'm going to turn on the Nightbot. And then we'll call it an evening. All right, good luck, everybody. Good luck. All you do is mouth is here, and right here says choose a winner.
Okay.
And the headphones are right there. So you're welcome to do it whenever you like.
Okay. How long do you usually give it?
I usually probably another about a minute.
Okay.
They're gonna that might pick up in everything. I've been across the room in the bedroom, come back and people like, oh, we didn't know you're gonna go get Chinese food.
So is the mic muted now or open?
No, it's live.
Okay.
Yeah. But they'll be really like, oh, cool. And you'll only be like in a little kind of space, but when after the person claims, you just hit this little black thing here with the red dot. You go like that, and
I'll let you take over after that.
if you just click off this eyeball where it says Nightbot, it'll take care of it. But I can take over when you want. Okay.
All right, everyone, it's now the Sergeant Stacker show. And we're going to pick a winner now for the end. In 3, 2, 1. And there we go. There's our winner. Congratulations, Dan.
Dan Wade with the win. So, guys, you get to see the man, the myth, the legend, a good friend of mine, somebody I'm really proud to call a friend of mine, one of my best friends, Sergeant Stacker. Congratulations.
Right. Raven, it's now your show again.
All right. I know it's different, huh?
Yeah.
You go live, it's like, oh. All right. So there we go, guys. Dan Wade says, thank you so much. Holy cow. Nice little box of silver. Let me turn this off here and off here. All right, everybody. This is a lot of fun. A short night tonight. We're only on for a little over an hour. But we'll be back at least next week. Probably Mustang Dave says it's a hostile takeover. Thank you, Golden Bacon Tree. I appreciate you, brother. More than likely, we'll just see you next Thursday because, you know, like I said, you guys know we have company and everything. So we're going to go down to the coin show and come back up and have a lot of fun. All right, like always, please make sure to take care of one another, and we'll see you real soon. RavenHawk Coins, have a great day.